Hello. This is Frida. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone's doing well. Today I'm going to show you how to start up knitting top down without doing short rows. Doesn't this look wonderful? I just figured this out like new. What is today? September 4th, 2023. I've been knitting for, I don't know, all my life, since I was 10 years old. And I just figured this out. And I don't like the short rows because no matter how I do it, which different techniques I do it, I get the holes no matter what I do. And especially on Angora Rabbit, it's really hard to hide it. Okay, so I'm just going to go over, if you're wondering what yarn this is, it's one of a kind. Okay, this is vintage. A lady who had a yarn shop was selling these gorgeous yarns, and she passed away, so I bought it from her daughter. And this is the yarn, and I knitted with 4.5 millimeter knitting needle. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to knit this up. This is just lovely, and I'm making a cardigan for myself. Okay, these are the buttonholes. I already did a tutorial on how to do the buttonholes. Yeah, and I'm going to sew more buttons here. So I'm going to show you how to start up, and the rest is simple. So I'm going to give you two different sizes. Okay, I'm a plus size, so this is between 2 extra large to 3 extra large. It fits me perfect. And I'm going to draw and give you the numbers. Again, you can make it to your own. Okay, and for a small size, I'm going to knit a bridal shrug. I have the yarn right here. And then I'm going to start another cardigan for myself, okay? And the yarn is right here. So I'm going to start this one. Fortunately, I only have 2 of that, so not with this one, but this one. I have 12 of these. These are 25 gram each, and they're 50% Angora and 50% acrylic, made in France. And I'm going to use a 4.5 millimeter knitting needle. Okay, they're 25 grams. So I have a total of 12 of this. Super soft. So I'm going to start another one. Same crew neck. This is not a V-neck. It's a crew neck. As you can see, it's round. Okay, and I'm going to start a bridal shrug. I bought this yarn from Germany. It's made in Germany. And I'm going to make this 2-ply, so I'm going to use 2 strands of yarn. And this is the first time I'm going to be knitting with this yarn. This is called Pro Lena, 100% Angora Rabbit. And again, I'm going to do 2 strands. And I'm going to use 5 millimeter knitting needle. So I'm going to knit a small size. That's what I have here. It can be between small to medium. And yeah. So the yarn is really thin. I'm going to make it 2-ply, like 2 strands. And then I'm going to use a 5 millimeter knitting needle. Okay, so this is this yarn. And then I'm going to draw and show you. Okay, I already started a couple of weeks, well, I don't know, 2 months ago maybe. I did not. I had a custom order and I couldn't finish it. So this is how I started it. This one I started a sweater. Just to give you, so I know this is the back. It's really hard to lay it down because there's lots of stitches here. Okay, this is going to be a plus size. So this is again round. It's going to be a round. And what we do is we're going to cast on stitches for the back and a little bit extra to make our increase right here. Okay, and then we're going to knit, and then we're going to keep on adding stitches. And then what happens is this back gets longer compared to the front. Can you see? So that's how we create that short row. And when I wear this cardigan, it fits me just perfect, and it just sits on my body, comparing it to, just knitting it like this. And then what I did on the cardigan is I picked up stitches, and I will show you how to do that. And I did knit the collar. Okay, now it's floppy, it doesn't look good, but when I knit the collar, it will just look perfect. So I will show you how to do this on this. But for today, on this video, I'm going to start, just grab the paper here, okay, and for a small size, I use 40 stitches total for a v-neck, okay, and for the v-neck, okay, let's draw. So this is going to be a small size. So this is going to be the back, and then, okay, so when I do around, okay, I do 17 for the back. I do 7 for the sleeves, and they're 1 stitches. Can you see? Let's get this closer. Okay, and then what happens is when I'm doing a v-neck, I do 3 stitches here. But we have to add the buttonholes band, so that is about 10 stitches each. So that would be 10 plus 10, 20, and then plus the 3, 3, 6. Okay, so it would be 26 stitches. 26 stitches that we're going to add on the front. Okay, right here. Okay, again, when I'm doing a v-neck, okay, when this is a v-neck, what I do is I add 3, and then I do my increases, right? But when it's round, I don't do that. So I add that 3, 3, 3, 6, and then for the button, 10, 10. Okay, this is for a small size, okay? But if you want to continue knitting, see, for a small size, I knit about 7 inches, 7 to 7.5. Well, 7, mostly 7 inches. I knit down, and then I divide the body parts. But for a medium size, okay, 7 inches I knit. For a medium size, I knit 7.5 to 8.5. Between that's for a medium size, and I use the same numbers, nothing different. Sometimes it depends on the body. If it's bigger, then a little bit like a tint bigger, then I would add a couple of more stitches here. Okay, and for extra small, I make this 15, and the rest the same. Even the back, I get rid of the 3, 3, so I just, if it's a crew neck, yeah, that's a different story. Okay, because we're going to do our increases, right? So this is going to increase. This 26 is going to get bigger and bigger. But for the beginning, this is how we're going to start. Okay, let's start with a plus size. Okay, this is a plus size. Okay, I do have a graphic here. Maybe this will help. Professional drawn. Renginar Hanım, thank you. Teşekkür ederim Renginar Hanım. She shared this with me. So 90 stitches. This is what I did, and I noticed that my sleeves are bigger. So I'm going to increase this to 7. Decrease it, I'm sorry. So I noticed the cardigan that I'm knitting, it's a bit big, yeah, for me. So what I'm going to do is, this is 28. Okay. So 28 here. And then I'm going to make 7 because my arms are not that big, thank God. Okay, for the front, I noticed I think I used 20. So I'm going to make this 25 for the front. So 25, 25. I know it's not 25. What am I saying? So 20. Okay. I'm going to make 20 here, and 20 here. Okay, so this is going to be 40 stitches. Okay, so I played around with it. I got rid of the 3 stitches from here and added here. So here I think I made it 30, and so 30 stitches. I have 10 stitches extra. Okay, so this is how I am going to do my size, and this is between 2 extra large to 3 extra large. Okay, and then again you can work on with your stitches and go from there. Okay, these are all 1-1. I do 1-1. Okay, on that sweater that I just showed you, I did 2-2. Okay, so let's start with this one first. Okay, and then yeah, so I am going to cast on here. So there's 28 here, 29, 30. Okay, I'm going to cast on 30 stitches. I hope these numbers helps you a bit, just gives you an idea, nothing else. Because that sweater, the cardigan that I'm working on, it's almost done, and I can continue knitting this. But I'm going to knit the Bolero with you. This is a plus size. I just want to show you how to start up, and then we'll start with the small size. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Why is it blurry? 16. 18, 20, 22. I don't want to use waste yarn. 22. I hope I have enough. 24. 26. 30, right? Oh, 28. Not there yet. You can just cast on the way you cast on. I'm using this, I think it's called a pearl cast on. I do have a tutorial. You can go into my videos and write down cast on, and you will see a bunch of tutorials that will pop up. I have over 1,000 videos, including the shorts and the lives. Okay, 2. Yeah, 30. Okay, so the first row, I'm just going to knit, nothing different. Okay, I always pray when I start a new project, and will bring good luck, happiness, especially for brides. If I get a custom order, I always pray. And so my knit items always brings good luck. I noticed that on my baby booties. I got a lot of feedback regarding that. Just want to point out. And so this is all we're going to do. Okay, after finishing this row, we're going to add stitches. Okay, first I'm going to add 3 stitches. Yeah, I would like to put my marker. I forgot to put my marker. I will do that when I finish this, so I would know. There's a total of 30 here. Okay. The one that I'm knitting right now, when I wear it, it fits perfect, but I noticed the front is a little bit, I just need a tint bigger. So I just added that 10 stitches extra, so that would help a lot. And the 4.5 knitting needle that I'm using is perfect. Okay. Yeah, I bought this and you pay so much money and it's already erasing. See? Yeah, it says US 7, 4.5 millimeter. Okay, so I have 30 stitches here. So 28 is going to be for the back. And I'm just grabbing some stitch markers here. Yeah, these are so cheap, it breaks easily. Okay, so this one is going to be the increase stitch. And then I'm going to add another one at the other side. So the middle is 28. That's how I know it's going to be the back. This is the easiest way to start up. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do my 3 increase, and this is how I do it. This technique I use. This is the front. We did the purl on the wrong side. Okay, so what I do is I do 1, I do 2, and I do 3. Okay, and then I don't leave this one and I start knitting. Okay, so 1, 2. Okay, here I'm going to do an increase. This is the between the back and the shoulder, the sleeve area. Okay, so I'm going to make 1, knit this one, and then make 1. This is how I do my increases. I tried other techniques. I love this way. And then I knit this one. So this one is always a knit, and then I make 1. Okay, and then I continue knitting till I come to the marker. Again, this is a 4.5 millimeter knitting needle. And when I'm knitting the collar, I use a smaller needles. I think I used a 3 on the 3 or 3.5 when I knitted the sleeves, and so I use a smaller knitting needle. Okay, is this blurry? I hope not. A lot of information, and if you're new to my channel, please, I would highly recommend you to hit that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Then this way you won't miss anything important, because I do knitting, crochet. Oh, I do lots of stuff, but mostly I do knitting and crocheting. I do cooking. I do, I don't know, health stuff, anything that will help, healthy foods, and so on. Okay, I'm just checking, is this blurry? I hope it's not. Here we go. Okay, so here I'm going to do an increase. Okay, I'm going to make 1. Okay, and then here I'm going to knit 1. So, and then I'm going to make 1. Okay, so I'm going to turn my work, and I'm going to add 3 stitches. Don't forget that, 3. I do 3 stitches. I did twice. Yeah, and then I went to 2. Okay, so I'm gonna make 1, put 1. So this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. On this row, I just knit this one, knit it, and then knit purlwise right here. Yarn on the front. Okay, I call the yarn on the front is purl. Okay, and then when I finish this row, I'm going to add another 3 more. And then when I come here, I will add 3 more, and after that it's 2 2 2 2 until I have enough stitches. Okay, this is a plus size again, so until I have 7. If you have bigger arms, by all means add this 10, because mine is big. I notice it's pretty big, and on this I only have 12 balls of this yarn, so I don't want to waste, you know, that extra fabric to knit. And then 20 here and 20 here, including the button bands. 10 10. I usually do 10. If you want to do it wider, you can increase that, and then knit less. Okay, so let me just finish this and show you one more time, and I'm gonna start on the small size, and we'll go from the small size, because the small size is less stitches and it will go faster for you to get the idea. But this yarn is just gorgeous. I just can't believe they don't make these yarns anymore. I've been looking everywhere, and yes, Angora rabbit does shed. Goat mohair sheds as well, just to point out. Okay, so I finished this row, and 3, I'm gonna do 3 stitches. Okay, but don't forget, okay, we have to have total of 7. We do not count those increases, okay? So we just need that 7 in the middle, and don't count the increases. If we count the increases, then the numbers will not work out. Okay, so 3, so that would be total of 6, right? 2, did I do? Yeah, better stop talking. So 1, 2, 3. And then I just continue knitting. This is all I do on this one. So I did 3 and I did 3, and I need to put 1 more, but when I come to the next row I will do 2, and then the 1 would be the increase stitch. Okay, a little bit dark, that's why I wanted to go to the lighter color. So here it is. Okay, I'm gonna knit this one, make 1, knit 1, and then make 1. Okay, and then I continue knitting this all the way, and I do my increase, and I add 3 more stitches. Okay, and after that it's going to be 2 2. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the lighter colors, so this way you can see better. It's a little bit hard to see with this color because it has black in it, and it gives difficult for you to see. Okay, so I'm just going to grab my yarn. Okay, here we go. This is the first time I'm knitting with this brand, and hopefully it's better than so I am going to cast on 17. This is for a small size again. So 17 for the back, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, let's do 19, and then we'll go from there. Okay, this one has less stitches. 18, 19. I don't want to waste yarn. So these yarns are very expensive. And this way, when I use this technique, the top down, I use all of the yarn. I don't leave anything behind. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 18. I need one more. Okay. On this one, I'm going to put the markers too. So this is the back. I know it's so tiny, but for some reason it just works perfect. I have knitted hundreds and hundreds of bridal shrugs, and I had no complaint. If the customer is lying about their size to pay less, it's not my fault. I'm sorry, because I work on measurements. Yeah, you know, the bigger measurements is, the more yarn that I'm going to be using, and unfortunately I have to charge more. Yeah, these yarn, and I do not charge for my work. I only charge for the yarn. Okay, so 19 stitches. I'm going to put a marker on this one as well. Let's grab blue this time. So, okay, so one here. This is the increased stitch. And one to the last one. Okay. This is the first time I'm knitting for a small size. This might be because I have only 17 of these balls, so it might be bigger. We'll see. Okay, so I did knit the wrong side. Now this is the front, which I am going to do my increase, which is 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and then 3. Okay, put that back and then knit that again. So 1, 2, 3, but I'm going to do my increase. And let's move this to the front, and this is the increase stitch. I knit this one, and then I make one. Okay, there are so many different ways you can increase, make a stitch, but I use this technique. And then I just continue knitting till I come to the marker. This is not pure white. It is ivory color. It looks like it's white, but it is not. It's a tint of tint more darker than off-white. So it is. This is ivory color. And when you put it to a pure white, you can see the difference. Okay, so I'm at the marker. So I knit this one, and I make one. And this is my marker, so I knit the stitch and I make one. Okay, for the wrong side again, I am going to make my increase, which is 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I do these tutorials, I end up with 2 whips. Think about that. So I'm going to knit. Just knit, knit, knit. This is going to be a long video. I don't want to cut it if something happens while I'm taping. I'm hoping that it won't. But I am using my new camera, and yeah, it's going to be a long video. So you can pause it, you can, go further, rewind it, whichever you would like to do. And yeah, okay. So I'm turning my work I am going to make 3 stitches. Do you notice how I'm doing my increases? Like I'm using this technique. 1, 2, then 3. And then I knit that one. Okay, and checking. So I have 6 here. Okay, so I do my increase. Don't forget your increase. Top down Raglan, we do our increases. Okay, and I just continue knitting till I come to the marker. You can notice that this is new yarn, which I bought it from Etsy, and it's 100% Angora Rabbit. But when you compare it to this, can you see the difference? This is the old one. This is 100%. This is 100%. And this is one of the good yarns. Think about it. Yeah. The quality has dropped like 100%, I would say. 100%. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. We're at the marker again. And just checking. Didn't I do increase here? I hope I did. Okay, make 1. Knit 1, make 1. Yeah, here's my increase, and I come all the way here. Okay, so I'm just counting, so I'm going to make 3 stitches here. So this is how I do my increase. If you notice, I did it different on the other side. Here, I do it this way, because it's the wrong side. 2 and 3. Okay, and I knit the wrong side. If you have any questions, comments, please write them below so I can reply to you ASAP. If I see the questions, I don't know, 10 years from now on, I'm sure I can help you because I knit lots of bridal shrugs, and if I'm alive, I will definitely reply. Right? You never know what life is going to bring to us, right? That's another thing. Okay, and this one I need to weave. I hate those ends, and I do that while I'm knitting, but yeah, I do it later. Okay, so we did 3, 3. We have 6. I need 1 more stitch for the sleeve. This is going to be the sleeve when I finish it. So we're going to from now, we're going to do 2 increases. And then when I come to the front for the buttonhole, I do that 10 stitches at once because I want it nice and straight, that button, as I showed at the beginning. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do 2 now. And here's my marker right here. So I'm going to make 1. And then I'm going to make another one. Okay, so this another one is going to be the increase. Okay, I'm going to put my marker right there on that. 2 more. So this is going to be my increase. So this is, now we're going to work on the sleeve. After, from the stitches that we add, it's going to be from the, I'm sorry, for the front. Okay. So I am going to knit this one. And then I'm going to make 1. Okay. And then I'm going to continue knit. So we're done the sleeve. The sleeve is 7 stitches. I'm just counting the stitches that we added. Okay, here we go. Then come. Okay, knit 1, make 1. Knit one, make one. Okay, and then you will see your increases the more you knit. Then just knit to the stitch marker. Yes, this video is going to be longer because I went over the yarn information, the how to start up, and yeah, all those infos. Okay, so knit one, make one, knit one, make one. Those infos will give you, takes time. Okay, so we had 6 here. I'm going to add 2 more. Fortunately, I cannot, yeah, there's another way you can make it, but this stitch gets longer. I don't like that way, but I like this way, and it holds up nicely. So wrong side is just knit. So like I said, from now on we're going to do 2, 2, 2. Okay, for the front I said 26 stitches. Okay, I'm just knitting. I did go down. You haven't missed anything. It's just knit. Unfortunately, I cannot pause it, so you are seeing everything what I'm doing. And that's why this video is going to be longer than normal videos. Okay, here we go. Just purl, just the wrong side. Nothing different. And you will notice, see how that 2 inches is going to pull it up to the back. And when you put it on, it's so comfortable. And there's no holes. When I take pictures, I see it. Most of the customers don't, but because me being a picky knitter, I see everything. And I do not make knots when I'm attaching yarn. I felt them. Okay, here we go. So we're going to do 2 more. Okay, we're going to do 2, 2, 2. Yeah, but the thing is, I'm going to do the 10 stitches at once. That's another thing. Okay, so let me just do 2. Okay, and then I have the marker here, and I'm going to do my increase. So knit, knit. Where's my marker? Yeah. A little bit tough. See, there's nothing, no holes, nothing. I just love it, love it, love it. Yeah, I love this technique. I didn't see it from anywhere. I heard it from a podcast. I forgot. See, I'm not good. I always forget. Okay, now here's my increase. So knit this one, make one. Knit this one, make one. Okay, I better move this marker because it's very down. It's really hard to see the stitch. Here we go. And then knit until I come. So this is the sleeve area. Knit one, make one. Knit one, make one. Now this yarn would be perfect for baby garments because it's not shedding, I noticed. No, it's not shedding at all, and it's not that fluffy. Maybe when you wash it, that's another thing. I usually don't wash. I knit it and I ship it right away, so I don't have time to wash my bridal shrugs when I knit them. So I would highly recommend you to wash them. And it does get fluffy. I did a couple that I have knit on my time, and it was, no time consuming. See, no shedding, nothing. I didn't notice anything, so that's a nice thing about this yarn. Okay, so here I made one, knit one, make one. Okay, so I have to be careful when I come to the end because I have to make one right here. Okay, here we go. Knit one, make one, knit one, make one, and knit this one. Okay. I'm going to put my marker right over there. So I am done. Yes, I am done. I'm going to do 2 more increases. And this is how it looks like. See, this is what we need. We need that back fabric higher. And I know it's a lot of techniques and a lot of information, but it's really helpful. Okay, so I had 1 stitch from here. So I'm going to add 2 more. And after finishing this row, when I come back, I'm going to do 10 increase. Oops, what did I do? Here we go. Yeah, don't forget, I'm knitting with 2 strands of yarn. Don't knit those 2 strands separately, then you will make an increase. That's another way you can make an increase. Yeah. I did see that knitters do that too. Okay. I think I had a tutorial on how to, I can't remember if I even did a tutorial for a headband. Here we go. We're almost at the end. I'm sorry it's going to take a while, but I cannot pause. There's no pause button to pause. Here we go. I tried to fix that noise, that white noise or static. So I hope you won't hear it. Okay, here we go. Did I do 2 on this side? No. I have to two increase. See, when it's a bigger, larger size, you continue making your increases. But here, like adding more stitches. But when it's a small size, we're almost done. That's why I wanted to show it on a small size instead of showing on the cardigan that I'm knitting for myself. Okay. So I am going, I think I did 2 already here. Let me just see. Just checking. I think I have. Yeah. So from here, I am going to, I don't know what happened here. Let me just fix this. Because these markers are really helpful. So I'm checking. I have 4 stitches here and I have 4 stitches. This is the front. So I am going to do the button band. And I'm just checking. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be enough. Yeah. 10, 10. Yeah, I'm going to do 2 more just to be on the safe side, because I don't think this is enough. Yeah, sometimes you need to use your judgment. So I will add 2 more, and then we'll go from there. So 1, 2. So I'm going to have more stitches. Do your increases always on the front, on the 4 Raglan. Yeah, these are 10-gram balls, so they are pretty tiny, and I bought 17. It's 170. I think it's going to fit for a medium size. Yeah. Okay. Just looking. I think that's 2 stitches would be enough. Again, this is a 5mm knitting needle, and the yarns are thin. Unfortunately, on the tag, the yarn tag, it doesn't give me any information. Where is it made? The German, so I don't understand. I tried to search it up, but unfortunately, I failed. But the yarn is really nice. Yeah, I really like it. Okay, so here's my increase. I better move that. Here we go. Make 1, knit 1, make 1. Okay, this is the back, and I'm going to move the marker because it's pretty down the bottom. It's useless. Here we go. Okay, this is the sleeve area, this part. So, and the increases. Sometimes you need to use your judgment. Make 1, knit 1, make 1. Yeah, I noticed that I needed that extra 2 stitches. Okay, so I am done, and I'm going to make 2 more stitches here. So 3, 2, 5 on the front. Yeah, I think it would be enough, and then 10 for the button band. So 1, 2, and then just knit the wrong side. Yeah, this yarn feels more like baby yarn. It's really soft, and it's not shedding, and there's no hair to bother the baby, like long hair. Usually Angora rabbit yarn has long hairs, fibers popping up. You just compare this. See, can you see the long hair on this one? This doesn't have that. It's really soft, so it must be a, I don't know, giant rabbit, made from giant rabbit, the name of the rabbit. Their hair is usually soft and not much fluffy, unfortunately. Okay, while I am knitting, I'm giving you all these informations. I've been knitting most of my life, so I know a lot of things about the yarn. Sometimes it says cotton yarn, and when I knit with it, I don't feel the cotton, I feel the acrylic. So, yeah, that's another thing. Okay, so now we're going to add 10 stitches. Okay, and I am done. And let me just put it down and show you how it looks like before I add that 10 stitches. Okay, can you see? Let me just get my measurement and see, because we're not done. We still have to do the 10 stitches. So, see, this is over, oops, I'm down. This is over, well, 2 inches. That is perfect for short rows. That's how we do it. But this way, with showing you guys how to knit this technique, there's no holes. Oh, I just love it, love it, love it. I know there's an extra step. I have to pick up stitches to knit the collar. That's another story, but I would highly do this technique for crew neck. For V-neck, I use the other technique, which I already shared with you. Yeah, I do the V-neck when I'm separating the body parts. Okay, so here I'm just going to add 10 stitches. To add 10 stitches, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, this is the right side of the work, so I'm going to start knitting. Okay, I'm going to start with purl. The first stitch I'm going to knit because we just started, and a knit stitch, and then I'm going to do purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl. So there's 10. So I finished it with purl, and then I'm going to knit till I come to the marker. Okay. I am going to end this video because it's going to be an hour, and I don't want it longer than an hour. Okay, so let me just finish this, and I will come to the end. I'm making my increases. I will come to the end, and I will make 10 more stitches. Okay, and I am going to do, this is going to be part 1. I will come back to show you how to do the button band. I have a new technique for that. Okay, and I'm going to do my increase, which is knit 1. Oh my goodness, did I forget? Oh, I didn't do an increase. Okay, if you forget, no problem at all. We can fix this easy. So what I do is, if you forget, see the row before? I forgot. It's right here. See, I was supposed to do it here. So what I do is, I twist this a bit, like that, and I grab the stitch, and I make a, oh, what did I do? I went down. I'm so sorry. Let me do that one more time. Okay, here is the stitch that I didn't, here is the row that I didn't do my increase. Okay, it's right there. So what I do is I twist this like this. It happens. We're all human beings, right? And then I knit this stitch right there. It's going to be a little bit tight, but that's okay. And I put it right there, and I make a stitch, okay? Let me show it to you one more time. Okay, and then knit this one, and then make one. Knit this one, make one. Okay, but I missed one somewhere there, which is right I missed it right there. Okay, I'm going to show you one more time. I turn this 360 degree. You need a crochet hook, and you grab this from here and you pull it and you knit the stitch. Just like it's a little bit tight, but try not to forget. You don't want to frog it, and and then we don't want to do that. We hate frogging. Knitters hates frogging. It's an easy fix, but it's going to be tight and you won't see it because it's fluffy. Okay, move my marker so I won't miss it again. So I'm going to knit all the way to the end. So like I said, this is going to be part 1. I will make part 2, show you how to knit the button band. I already did a tutorial yesterday. I posted how to make the buttonholes. Okay, well, I might show it to you again on this part 1, part 2, and then part 3 I will show you how to pick up stitches to do the collar. Okay, here we are. Knit 1, make 1, knit 1, make 1. Okay, then so I'm going to add stitches when I'm finished this. Yeah, the more stitches we have, the longer it takes for me to knit. Okay, make 1, knit 1, make 1. Yeah, sometimes you need to use your brain, or else it would take hours for a plus size. Okay, so I knitted the last stitch. Okay, this is fantastic. See, no holes, no mistakes, nothing. Okay, so I'm going to add 10 stitches. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, this is the wrong side of the work. For this first row, I'm just going to knit, purl, knit, purl. Okay, so knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, and then always go back to count. 8, purl, knit, perfect. And then the rest are all knit, just like this. Okay, so I will let you go, and I will come back to show you how to knit the button band and make the buttonhole this way. You get the idea. Okay, again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, share it with your family and friends, and don't forget to hit that notification button, so every time I post a new video you will be notified, indicating there's something new for you to watch. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. I would really appreciate it. You guys take care, and I will see you on part 2 on how to knit top down raglan, a new technique.